TCS layoffs are still going on. TCS HR are calling out the employees and asking them to resign or they will be getting terminated. Cognizant has recently mentioned that they are going to offset around $270 million rupees for providing the severance package to a lot of their employees who are getting to get fired. Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, that is EdTech. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. So our today's video is going to be very important because we are going to discuss three important points. The first one will be regarding the TCS layoffs that which are still going on. Second one will be regarding the Cognizant's layoff and severance package policy. We will also discuss why AI agents and other LLM models are the key factors behind the layoffs of the employees. Then we will discuss how you can stay away from the layoffs and how you can negotiate if there is no chance left for the layoffs. So the first point that we are going to discuss is regarding Cognizant. Now you might have heard about a lot of companies like Accenture is providing GitHub Copilot access to all of its 7.5 lakh global employees, which includes almost 2.5 lakh employees here in India also. If you look at Cognizant, they have clearly mentioned that they are going to provide around $270 million rupees, which will be set as offset for the severance package. Okay, what exactly is the severance package? We have already created a video on Oracle layoffs wherein I have explained in detail what exactly is the severance package, how many months of salary you might expect it to be getting, and what other one-time payment that you will be getting if you are getting laid off or if you are like voluntarily resigning under the pressure of the management. Okay, so the severance package is very important when companies are laying off employees because they have to notify the government that we are laying off this much of employees and we will be providing them some form of severance package, which is around 2 months to 3 months of their salary, and there is certain amount of one-time payment that is done to the employee because the employee is directly putting down the papers. Now same thing is happening with TCS also, but later we will discuss about it later on. First let us discuss about Cognizant. Now Cognizant has mentioned that they are going to invest deeply into new tech. Okay, which means that the people who are working at Cognizant, who are not at all very techy, who are not adapting to the real tech, okay, that is required by the clients, building AI agents or building MCP servers and a lot of bunch of other things, right? You might have heard about Mythos, which it has been not exactly banned, but it has been restricted access now. Only limited people or limited governments have the access to Mythos because it is finding a lot of vulnerabilities. You might have heard about the lyrics vulnerabilities. You might have heard about government portals which are under a lot of issues. There is one particular company which is one of the biggest joint ventures in India, which is having its roots from Germany, okay, which is an automotive giant. That company's servers and a lot of other things got hacked, and the employees were not able to work for 2 weeks. Now, if you know the name of the company, then please let us know in the comment section. Okay, so that is a very big company. Now, these things, the major flaws, the networking issues or the security related issues were being picked up by this Mythos software, and Indian government has also requested the access for the Mythos software, okay, or I would say the LLMs. Second important thing is regarding Cognizant. So Cognizant wants all of its employees to be AI equipped, and that is the reason they want people who are not adapting to this change to be removed from the company. And that is the reason they have gathered around $270 million, which is a very big fund. Consider that with the TCS fund of 1130, which was around $140 million. So TCS provided almost $140 million to the employees who were laid off. So TCS is claiming that 2% of their global workforce was removed. Okay, so they paid off around 1130 crores rupees for that. And now compare this particular amount with Cognizant's amount, which is $270 million, which is double that of TCS. And let me tell you guys that Cognizant is having less employees than that of TCS. So if you look at the overall structure, this means that although they have mentioned around 4,000 to 8,000 employees, but I think the number can be much more than that. Okay. Now let us come back to the TCS. Okay. So recently this incident happened with one of my really close friends. And let me tell you guys, I even suggested him the same things. Okay, so he was working at TCS for almost 3.8 years and he was on bench from the last 3 months. And you might already know the policy of TCS that you should not be on bench for more than 35 to 40 working days straight away. Okay, you should be attached or you should be added to some of the other projects so that you will be billable from the client side. Now, what happened with this particular person? He was sitting on bench. He got a couple of reminder emails from the HR, but he did not take it seriously. He was working in the DevOps department. He was having some of the other experience in one of the projects for 2 years, and after that, like it was on and off continuously. He was not getting allotted to a long-term project. So he was sitting on bench for 3 months, okay, or 90 days. The policy is around 35 to 40 days. Otherwise, you'll be laid off or you will have to put down your papers. So he got a reminder email from the HR that this is the policy. Please adhere to it. And if you're not adhering, then please find yourself a new job. Okay, so this was the policy at TCS. So what happened with my friend? He called me, he pinged me on LinkedIn, he called me, and then he told me about what all things happened. So I simply told him that if you were getting if the company is having a policy that is set for all the employees, which is common for everyone, right? No one can be barred away from it, right? So in that case, it is your duty to adhere to that policy. I know that it can be unjust policy. You might not be getting that much like interview calls, but at least one or two calls you might be getting, right? And it is your, like, it might be like very difficult for you to crack the interviews, but you can show the enthusiasm in that interview call. You can tell them that, see, I have a, like, a record of working along with new technology, new tech stack, and I am sure that I will be able to manage in your project. So at least if you don't want to get fired, you have to do this basic steps. You have to prepare for the interview, you have to crack the interview, you have to get networking, you have to do networking with the HRs or RMG groups, so that you can get interview calls also, better interview calls as per your tech stack. Okay, so this is the first point. Second thing what you can do is, if you are getting the call from HR that I'm scheduling an interview, one-on-one call, you have to come to that meeting. We will decide what we are going to do in the future. So in that case, what would happen? Let me tell you honestly. Okay, the HR will tell you that, see, you are on bench for 3 months. We will not be entertaining this at all. This is the company policy, and either you resign yourself or we will be terminating you. And if you are getting terminated, in your service letter, they will be mentioning that you were terminated because of this particular reason, or you were terminated. Only that. Okay, so which will impact your next companies, because most of the companies ask for the exit letter or the service letter. Okay, so this is going to be very important. Okay, so now the next important thing that you should consider is that you should negotiate with them. You should try to negotiate. I know that this is going to be very difficult, but you should at least try to negotiate with the HR that, please, see, I'm working on this tech stack from the last 3 months. I've done these courses, I've noted down this policy, this I've created certain projects also on AI or anything for that matter, or DevOps projects I've built. And see, this is the GitHub repository link. I have worked. I've not like done any kind of time pass. I've worked and I've learned a lot of things, and I'm 100% sure that I can crack a good company if you provide me a good interview call. Okay, this can be first thing. Second thing, what you can tell them is, see, I was not getting project because my tech stack that I'm skilled in is niche, and that is the reason it was hard to find a project, and that is the reason there are no projects in this tech stack, or they are very required for a different level of experience compared to mine. So you can tell them this. And then if they're still not listening, then what you can tell them is that, see, please provide me at least 15 days to find a better job opportunity, or a job opportunity outside TCS. I will go and look for, I will prepare for the interviews, I'll get the interviews, and I will try to find a job, and I will myself resign. Just give me 15 days of time on email. So if you tell them these 3 points, okay, they should accept at least one of them. Either they will be helping you to provide a project, either they will be extending your time duration like 15 days, 20 days, or 1 month, so that you can find a better project, or not. At the last step is you will have to resign, and it is better that you resign yourself and you get the severance package and other things instead of getting terminated. Okay, so these are the 3 suggestions that I gave it to my friend, and he also worked out on that. So this is still in discussion. Due to this long weekend, is not able to get the reply from the HR side after that. Okay, after that meeting. So this is going to be the final thing, that on Monday or Tuesday that person might be getting the reply. Okay, and I hope that it is going to be positive reply. With this, I would like to end up today's video. If you feel that I've missed any particular point about TCS, about Cognizant, or about Accenture, then please let us know in the comment section. And please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel if you have already not done that. And this is not going to be end of the videos. I'm continuing this series where I'm sharing the current experiences, the real experiences of the IT employees with all of you guys, so that you will be aware of all these things and you can be saving yourself from all these things before happening. Okay. With this, I would like to end today's video. Thank you for watching this entire video, guys. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.